TIFU by calling my overly sniffing coworker creepy. Alright Reddit. Here's how I messed up today. This coworker, a 20s F, is always super friendly and talks to me a lot. But there's one thing that throws me off. She constantly comments on how I smell different from our other colleagues of the same ethnicity. It's a compliment, I guess, but weirdly specific. So, today, I walk into the office, and A isn't there yet. But the second I enter, she calls out, "Is that you, Op?" I say yes, and she replies, "Oh yeah, I thought I smelled you." Now, this wasn't my brightest moment, but I blurted out, "Yeah, that's not creepy at all." There were some laughs, but the atmosphere got weird. I apologized right away for calling her creepy, but she's been giving me the cold shoulder ever since. TIFU by overreacting. Or is this a valid discomfort level? TLDR. Coworker A keeps complimenting my distinct scent and seems to track me by smell. It weirds me out. Today, she confirmed it again. I panicked and called it creepy. Probably not the best choice. Now A's mad. Did I overstep? Or is this a valid concern? I had one pregnant coworker constantly comment on how good I smelled. It was very odd, especially on a biological level. Imagine a male coworker constantly tells a female coworker how good they smell. Yeah, that's creepy. Women shouldn't get a free pass. I'm not sure where you are located, but that would be harassment where I work. It's also racist if she's throwing around ethnicity. Commenting on someone else's body odor is straight up rude, regardless of their gender. Her comments were making you feel uncomfortable and uneasy, so you do have valid concerns. Whether you overstepped falls into a gray area. It depends on your relationship with her, your office environment, etc. What's acceptable in an office where everyone pranks and casually makes fun of each other may not be acceptable in an office which is strictly professional. It could have been handled better. For example, if you spoke to her privately explaining how her comments were insulting to you, it's easier to calibrate a response in private compared to confronting her in the open. So, what is she smelling? Is it like a middle school boy bathed in Axe body spray smell or what? Well, she is a creep. Radical thought: why not communicate with her and figure this out? She was friendly to you before, so there could be a mismatch between your feelings. Ask her if you smell bad or distracting, then tell her that even if it's a compliment it bothers you. That she brings it up so often. If you liked her friendliness, stress that and tell her you'd be delighted to engage with you on other topics. If she thinks you smell bad, well, that's easily fixed too, I hope. She's 20. Communication skills are hard, so she could be doing this because that's the greeting that's always worked and now it's a habit. It's still inappropriate, but a conversation should resolve this. Unless you enjoy this new development, there's no reason to leave things as they are. This seems like a neurodivergent faux pas kind of situation. The internal filter isn't the same. They like your scent and find it appealing, so they associate you with it. Socially it's wrong. And I probably would have said something to them too, but I'd have tried to say it more privately. Hell, if they glom onto you all the time and constantly praise your scent, they might even be attracted to you. That doesn't make what they do okay by any means, as you are clearly disturbed by it. And your boundaries are important too, but they probably literally thought they were being nice by complimenting you. It's weird that she brings your ethnicity into it, but there is a weird taboo on talking about people's smells. Like if you do, you're hitting on them. But half the people I work with wear cologne every day, so they intentionally smell like that. Whatever. Most people can take it lightly. I guess she couldn't. If they can smell you coming the moment you enter the building, that's not called sniffing. It's called breathing. And if your smell is strong enough that they can detect you from several meters away, it's not your coworker that's the issue. Yes, they could just not say anything, but you are forcing them to smell you. So they are still the more polite part of the dynamic. You probably wear way too much cologne and she's trying to tell you without telling you. Is it because she likes whatever body spray, lotion, scent? Or is it because you use too much? Context matters and is missing. Maybe he has sniffles. Wait, I have a coworker whose perfume smells so good and I told her I loved her perfume. Is that weird? We are both women, if that makes a difference. I have a coworker that we call a super sniffer. We use her superpowers for good instead of worrying about creepiness. Electrical burning smell? She narrows down the vicinity. Monster fly buzzing around? She finds the dead rat location in the ceiling days before we would notice it. If you don't like your scent announcing your presence so strongly that people can ID you before you are even seen, generally you wear less of it. Just a thought. You're putting her comfort of making a continuous comment ahead of your discomfort. She's uncomfortable now, because she probably doesn't want to bring it up, but, in doing so, is making it your problem again. No FU here. Your coworker was being weird and got rightfully called out for it. I understand communicating to someone that perhaps their perfume is overpowering or something. Of course. People have sensitivities and that can be distracting. But this, she constantly comments on how I smell different from our other colleagues of the same ethnicity. It's a compliment, I guess, but weirdly specific. Raised my eyebrows. I don't know this person. Maybe she isn't intending to be malicious. But this was rude and thoughtless to say at best. Racist at worst. Although, you said, constantly, which has me leaning more towards her intending to be malicious. But I don't know your coworker. That's a great way to set your boundary. Nah man, that is creepy. Hopefully you put a little self-awareness into her.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.